Hello students, today we will discuss The Merchant of Venice, Act 2, Scene 6, Part 1 for class 9. Students, actually this is the elopement scene of Lorenzo and Jessica, and here we will find that as per the planning, Graciano and Salarino meet in front of Shylock's house. So the scene has taken place in Venice before Shylock's house, and who are present in the scene right now? Graciano and Salarino. They are masked. Okay. Now, Graciano, this is the penthouse under which Lorenzo desired us to make stand. So penthouse means porch or vestibule, vestibule. So this is the porch under which Lorenzo asked us to wait. Salarino, his hour is almost past. Means the time what Lorenzo has given us had almost over. Graciano, and it is marvel, means and it is strange, he outdwells his hour. Outdwell means Lorenzo is late than the appointed time. Okay. So, for lovers ever run before the clock, because Graciano wonders that why Lorenzo is late in coming, as lovers usually reach before time. Salarino, oh 10 times faster Venice pigeon fly to seal love's bonds new made than they are wont to keep obliged faith unforfeited. This is actually important because here Salarino replies to Graciano's words that lovers are always in hurry. So Salarino says that lovers are 10 times faster than Venice pigeon. Underline Venice. Venice in Roman mythology, Venice is the goddess of love and beauty. So Salarino says that lovers are 10 times faster than Venice pigeon when new love is concerned. But it is a snail slow, means as slow as snail when they have to keep the marriage promises. Graciano, that ever holds. So here that refers to the works or actions of the Venice pigeons. Ever holds means is always true. So Graciano says that whatever the speaker, means Salarino, has said about the work of the Venice pigeon is true. And how does he support this action of the pigeons? Because he has given, who riseth from a feast with what keen appetite than he sits down? Where is the horse that doth untread again his tedious measures with the unbated fire, that he did pace them first? All things that are with more spirit chased than enjoyed. How like a yonker or a prodigal the scarfed bark puts from her native bay, hugged and embraced by the wanton wind. So students, please listen it very carefully. So here Graciano compares or explains the excitement or anxiety of one who is in love, because already they said that they are always 10 times faster. So here he said, where is the horse that enjoys the same road on its return journey and shows the same energy with which it has set out? Then next, who gets up with the same appetite? When we are hungry, we are much more excited to eat. But when we get up, do we have the same excitement? No. So who gets up with the same appetite after eating a meal as he sits to eat? Next is, students, underline scarfed bark. Scarfed bark refers to the ship, decorated ship. Okay, the ship which is decorated with flags. Okay, when it is ready for a journey. Then the next word is, then underline wanton wind, means the rough wind. Okay, so write down the explanation of this, that Graciano is saying that when the ship starts its journey, it is like a young man dressed in all its finery, but after it is tossed about by the rough wind, it is torn. Okay, like a prodigal. Prodigal means extravagant, who had spent just like spendthrift, with broken planks and torn sails, like the spendthrift on his return. So the ship got damaged by the strong wind and becomes lean, torn, and very dull, like a spendthrift return in a beggarly manner. Salarino, here comes Lorenzo, more of his hereafter. So here comes Lorenzo, we shall talk more about this later. Enter Lorenzo. Lorenzo, sweet friends, your patience for my long abode know I, but my affairs have made you wait. When you shall please to play the thieves of wives, I will watch as long for you then. Approach, here dwells my father Jew, ho, who's within. Now, what Lorenzo is saying, that Lorenzo now speaks these lines in a street in Venice, outside Shylock's house, and greeting Salarino and Gratiano as the sweet friends. Now, why is he calling them sweets? It's like flattering, because they all gathered there to help Lorenzo elope with Jessica, and they have to be very patient because they were waiting for Lorenzo to arrive, who has come late. And what was the excuse, what was the reason given behind? Lorenzo says that it was not he, but his works or business affairs that made him late in reaching the place. And what also he added, he said that he promises to wait for his friends in the same way when they also go to steal their wives. Then, here dwells my father Jew. Here father Jew means my father-in-law Jew, that is Shylock. And also he is enquiring that if anyone is there, means actually Jessica is there or not. So enter Jessica above. So from the casement, Jessica in disguised herself or cross-dressed herself in boy's clothes, answered from above, from the balcony. Jessica, who are you? Tell me. For more certainty, a bit, I swear that I do know your tongue. So Jessica is asking, who are you? Tell me clearly, although I swear that I recognize your voice. Here I know your tongue means I recognize your voice. Lorenzo and thy love. It is Lorenzo, your love. Jessica, Lorenzo, certain and my love indeed, for who I love I so much. And now, who knows but you, Lorenzo, whether I am yours. So, what Jessica replies, yes, it is certainly Lorenzo and truly my love. Who else do I love so much? So, I love you much more than anyone else. But who apart from you knows, Lorenzo, whether I am truly yours? So, what's the reply to Jessica's question that whether she truly is his or not? Heaven and thy thoughts are witnessed that thou art. So here Lorenzo replies that God and Jessica know that she does, or how much he loves her. So they love each other, and Jessica will be eloping with Lorenzo that night. Jessica, here catch this casket, it is worth the pains. So why is the casket worth the pains? Because the casket contains gold, jewels and cash which she is taking away, or she is just thieving from her father's house. I am glad it is night. So why is Jessica glad that it is night? Because Jessica does not want Lorenzo to see her dressed as a boy. So she is happy that it is night. You do not look on me, for I am much ashamed of my exchange. Here exchange means disguise. But love is blind, and lovers cannot see the pretty follies that themselves commit. For if they could, Cupid himself would blush to see me thus transformed to a boy. So here Jessica says that love is blind, and therefore lovers cannot see the little acts of foolishness that they commit. And she is happy that if Cupid could see her, Jessica, disguised as a boy, it would feel embarrassed. Cupid, the god of love. So Lorenzo, descend, for you must be my torchbearer. So Lorenzo says, come down, for you will act as my torchbearer. What? Must I hold a candle to my shames? They in themselves, good sooth, are too light. Why, it's an office of discovery, love, and I should be obscured. So here, when Lorenzo asked her to be the torchbearer, she was much surprised. So why was Jessica very surprised? Because she tells Lorenzo that it is the duty of a torchbearer to light up everything, means to reveal everything, whereas she has to hide her identity to elope. So, must I hold a candle to my shames? Here Jessica asks whether she should hold a light to her cross-dressed as a boy that fills her with shame. So she is trying to say that when she has to be in covering, when she would become a torch bearer, then she will be holding the torch to her shameful act of cross-dressing. Now, what was the reply? Lorenzo, you are so sweet, even in the lovely garnish of a boy. Means you are much, here sweet means you are much concealed. You are much beautifully dressed so that no one can identify you. If means you are looking so charming in the disguise of a boy. But come at once, come down quickly, for the close night doth play the runaway, and we are stayed for at Bassanio's feast. So the night is supposed to, for the night which is supposed to hide us is already slipping away, passing time, and we are expected to be at Bassanio's feast soon. So students, please read up to here, and I shall continue in the next video.